Hey guys, it's Renee. I wanted to share an idea of a cake. This is a daisy cake, and I guess it's not your traditional shape of daisy. I got inspired actually from two girls from YouTube that I like to watch. This is the first cake that I make ever, and I wanted to share this. If you want to know how I made this one, then keep on watching. So I'm just going to be using this cake pan for my cake. So I have a piece of paper here. I'm recycling, so I'm going to be using my pen, and I'm just going to mark my cake pan. And I did that because I need to know how big I need my daisy to be. I'm just going to be cutting this. This is your typical shape of a daisy. This one has pointy ends on it, and this one will be round. So it's going to be much easier to handle. This is the place where my round cookie cutters came. So this is going to be my base because I need something round and big. So I can put it here. I'm going to take my pencil and I'm just going to mark. I don't need it to be perfect, but just sort of in the middle. So I'm just going to mark. Let's see how it goes. 1, 2, and then 6. We're going to go from here and just kind of make it better. So I'm just going to go and make those lines like kind of better. Once again, where it goes. This is going to be what I'm going to cut. And since I'm here with the cookies and the cookie cutters and everything, I decided to choose 2 of my cookie cutters. So this is going to be it. I'm going to mark it again. Cut. So let's move on to the next step, which is cutting the... I made 2 of these cakes. I do have a recipe on this one. It's on my channel if you want to check it out. It's delicious. And I'm placing this over a cake board, and I just placed some napkins underneath so it doesn't make that much mess. I'm going to be using my cake leveler. It's at number 6. I'm going to just start cutting it. I'm just going to remove this part, which is kind of the excess on the top. I'm going to do the same for the other one. For the filling, I'm not using the frosting, I'm using on the outside. I'm using something else. Using my spatula, I'm just going to put this. It doesn't have to be perfect at all, but I would say try to make it the same level. And then I'm just going to add some nuts. And then I'm going to add the top part. Make sure it's leveled. Okay, so my cake has been chilling on the fridge for a couple of hours, which means this is pretty steady for me to cut it right now. So I'm going to go with my flour. First, arrange it to wherever I want it to be. Now I'm going to take some toothpicks and I'm just going to hold the whole thing in place. I'm going to take my knife and I'm just going to start making the shape. Don't be afraid of it. At first I was like intimidated by it, but then it's okay just cutting the shape. Make sure you cut all the way down. And the pieces, again, you don't use, you can use them later for cake pops or something. You can eat them. You can make a lot of things with them. It's gonna be getting messy because of all the pieces we're going to be removing, but we can put a napkin on the bottom. So just keep on cutting until you have the shape that you're looking for. So we're ready for the next step, and there are a lot of ways that you can cover cake. A lot of people just go straight, and then they go from the top, and then they do the crumb coat and all of that stuff. What I'm going to be doing, I'm using a Ziploc bag, make a hole in there. Then I'm just going to go up and down, up and down. I would recommend you to use a turntable for this. It's easier, it's faster, it is a good investment. And then I'm just going to take one of my spatulas. I'm just going to smooth step by step here. And light. Try to cover the whole thing. I'm obviously not an expert here, you can see. This is the first coat that I'm going to be using. So I'm just going to put this on the fridge. This is what my cake looks like right now. I'm going to explain to you what is this because this looks like an egg right now. I was going to make the whole cake with buttercream, but I kind of forgot, apparently, that daisies are supposed to be white. So I changed my mind, and then I removed the whole thing. And now we're going to be putting the top coat, but with whipped cream, like the regular stuff you buy and you mix with water or milk. And take this tool, which is my scraper. So I'm going to start by just adding my whipped cream. As you can see, I have a ton in there, so I'm just going to start smoothing it out. And in these cases, a turntable is like kind of your best friend. First, we're going to be smoothing the top, and then working on the sides. And then we're going to just do this on the top as much as you can. And so then I'm going to be taking a Ziploc bag. I'm going to put this in. I'm just going to be making a cut. My template again, I'm going to just mark where the center should be. And just, I'll take my spatula and then just, I feel it needs something else. Just going to go ahead and add dots. Fill that in. Sorry for my nail, this is gross, I know. Anyways, I just bought this tiny doilies that I got from a local baking supply store. So what I'm gonna do, since I don't have a proper cake stand or something pretty, I'm just going to use this ones. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fold them in half, and then I'm just going to cut them. So I'm just going to cut a bunch of them. I'm going to kind of open this part here and place it in, just as you can. The next one is going to be the same. You want to kind of make space in there. This is just to make it look pretty. It's going to have to be perfect or exact, kind of like that, hiding the mess in there. And then I'm going to be taking this green, my piping bag, piping tip number 352. And as a really final step or touch, I'm just going to add leaves. Put your piping tip like this, not like that, but like this. Push, 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 and then pull once you have the shape that you want. So this is what the final product looks like. I just wanted to share this idea. This is not how to frost the smoothest cake tutorial or anything like that. This is just me showing you this idea that I thought would be cute, and I just wanted to share this one. If you like this idea, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next Friday. I guess I don't really need to show you how to cut this, so I'm just going to go and keep on cutting until I'm done and just show you what it looks like, which pretty much is just without these edges.